Recording is on.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining in this call. What's happening to us is a very, very exciting journey and phenomenal for me personally under Shine 88. You know that we have been talking a lot about global entrepreneurship, education, connection, funding, which is the primary work that we have been doing over the past years. So when I met Anne, I really want to thank Anne for arranging for this space for us to connect, because we are bringing this exciting next level of online outreach of the message. So as you know, in Shine, we are very passionate. You would have seen me go out there and do interviews with people like crazy stuff, and then which is very different for people in this part of the world. But why we do that is primarily to get these conscious leaders, whoever that I interview, I see the value in their work, and we want them to reach the world. So through this opportunity or this avenue that Anne has created, I've actually found like a new lease of life. I feel that this is where we are going to go out there and get all these beautiful messages that people have to be out there louder than ever. It's no longer, because everybody's holding a handphone right now saying something into it. So we need to take the next level of it, especially in business, trainers, coaches, and I know whoever's watching this, and I'm getting you to access to watch, I know you have a beautiful message. So that's what we want to have, take it to the next level through the work, your product, your service that needs to reach the masses. Just like I was speaking to one of our friends earlier on, like ready for the next level of expansion and growth in your life. So I really want to thank Anne for making it happen, like this call. She's going to share with us what is it that we're going to be doing for 2017, where it's a whole new level of dynamics in your message, in your product, in services. And I really want to say that Anne has been doing phenomenal work. I know her through Money and You network, and we are so excited that we are connecting right now. And I want to thank her for putting me on her reality show, giving me an opportunity to be on her show, Turn Your Show into Cash. And right now I'm producing my own show. I just want you to know that I'm walking the walk. It's not like, hey, look at this lady. I'm not a promoter. I am really someone committed to this work, and I want to see how, I want to see how you can benefit from it. And I want you to open your heart and mind to what Anne has to share and see for yourself what's in it for you, and ask us as many questions as you want as you go along with it. So I want to introduce Anne DeVere.
Well, thank you so much, Aziza, and hello, everybody. I'm honored to be sharing this time with you, and it's been wonderful connecting with Aziza and hearing all about what's going on there, and she's very excited about each and every one of you. As a matter of fact, she sent me your names and just a little bit of information as far as what you're doing for business, and she's sending us special invitations for this. And Aziza and I are actually right now in the middle of basically producing her web TV show. She's in training to produce her web TV show that she's going to be launching in January. And a big part of it is about showcasing her clients, because when she's doing her reality TV show, when she's launching her show, she's going to be obviously interviewing her clients and showcasing what all of you are doing and make it exciting. She's going to be interviewing all of you. So that brought us to the intention of, well, we should be training all of you so you can actually start using this for your own businesses, and also be showing up in a very powerful way when Aziza is interviewing you for her show. So there's a lot of plans in here. So what I want to share with you right now is that we are at a very, very, very exciting time. It's you doing everything that you're already doing. If you're doing blogging, you can just keep on blogging. If you're sharing on social media, if you're doing trainings, if you're doing coaching, if you're doing consulting, working with your clients one-on-one, if you have products and services that people maybe come into your place of business to use or purchase, everything you're doing can actually be turned into your TV show. If you think about it, let's see. I know we have some doctors in the states here that are very popular, like Dr. Phil, for example. He's just working with his patients as he would in his office, except he's doing it in front of the camera. So that's a reality TV show. But more than that, it's for years we've been seeing experts being interviewed on television when there's something breaking news, something has gone on. Good, bad, around the globe, they always have an expert talking about what's going on. And, everything is with video now, even especially like coaching, consulting, without even the TV show. It's like everybody's coaching and consulting one-on-one using the camera because it's a lot more powerful, and everybody gets better results. Well, of course, now social media, everything is video. And it's how you show up, what you say, how you say it, that makes it go from a video to a TV show. It's the same information that you're already sharing with your clients. It's the same information you're probably sharing on your social media. Whatever you're doing right now, it's the same information. We're just going to repackage it a little bit differently. So a little bit about me. My background is business growth and marketing for many, many years. I used to set up quality assurance systems and, around the globe. Actually, I spent quite a bit of time in India and Sri Lanka and Egypt and Indonesia. Anyways, it's just, I love working on a global scale. And right now, web TV gives us access in a global scale. So for the past 10 years, we've been working, most of my clients, we've been working with them, teaching them how to be interviewed on TV. And now with technology giving us everything we need, the tools are there, the resources are there. I mean, we can access anybody across the globe. I mean, there are 7 billion people on the planet, and half of them are online. So this gives us a huge opportunity to actually reach across and make the difference we're supposed to. But how do you take all that and what do you do? I mean, it can be really confusing for a lot of people. Is this YouTube and, Zoom and, you name it. It's just, it can get really confusing. So a big part of what I do is take all that and scale it down and make it really sensible, make it reasonable. And that's a big part of it. So while we can access the globe, it's about being very strategic, being very specific on how you use a web TV. And this is where a lot of the tools that are available, I'm going to actually share with you some really good information right now and show you how simple it really can be. Just to give you some applications of what we're talking about, when Aziza asked me to, come to Singapore and do the training there, because we do training online, we also do 2-day trainings, in person where people can actually experience conducting interviews and being interviewed and everything that goes along with it. Well, a big part of what I teach is how to utilize the web TV world. What I want to do right now is just first to show you how easy this can be, because it's really not daunting. It feels really big, but it's really not daunting if you know how to use simple tools. Just to give you an idea, right now I'm going to tell you that I'm sitting in front of a green screen. And I'm going to show you how, with a simple click, I'm able to transform basically where I am and everything I do. I can produce my own TV show by myself sitting here in half an hour and just get it up on a network with a very, very simple setup. So, of course, you have to learn how to do it. And this is where Aziza and I are teaming up together to show you how to do it. But also, I'm going to share with you some of the ways our clients are already using it. That will give you some ideas, because Aziza already has some ideas as far as how she wants to work with each and every one of you. And I want to support her work and, show you how you can utilize this amazing tool that we have. So now going back, before I dive into all the nitty-gritty stuff, let's just get a little bit of know-how here. Again, I'm sitting in front of a green screen. I literally have about 8 foot by 8 foot. Actually, it's less than 8 foot. Space in front of me, and a green screen behind me. And here's what it actually looks like. I'm just sitting in front of a green screen. Okay, just a green fabric. But when I'm getting ready to do my show, and first thing I'll do is I'll just click on this, and the open comes in. And I know you can't really hear the audio right now because it's just been turned off so I can talk over it. Okay, so that comes on. I welcome everybody, and I come on. But here's the part that's really fun, because with the click of a button, I go from sitting in my living room to being in a TV studio. And this is actually an image of Channel 6 TV station in San Diego. And you see the Access to Experts logo behind me. It's, I just took a photograph when we were conducting our interviews there. So now I'm in the studio. Well, here's another thing that can happen. With another click of a button, I go, over the shoulder. That's a PowerPoint, but I can also play videos over my shoulder. And this could be any kind of video. It could be anything. Just going back to, that's a PowerPoint. That's a PowerPoint right there. And we just, I can just play it and use it just as I would. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. One of the ways what I'm teaching can be used is like this. Kyriakos Azuris, he actually is a business consultant. He wanted to be interviewed on TV. So just by working with us, he came to the 2-day intensive, and we taught him how to be succinct, how to speak in, sound bites, if you will, short period of time, like 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. And if you can see, he's being called back over and over again to all the different TV shows, because TV stations are always looking for experts. So if you just want to be interviewed and share your knowledge, you can do that. Here's another example of how you can use this. I'm going to go full screen with this one. This young lady, actually, Diane Wilkins, she's from New Zealand, and she actually came to our training and took what I'm teaching right away and started using it. What she did, she went back immediately afterwards. She got in touch with 10 of her clients, and she basically charged them $200 to chip in together and create videos. So right away, she was making $2,000 a month and creating her content for the TV show. So if you want to get started working with your clients right away, you can start with this very easily. That means that your content will be paid for basically with your clients. And the next month, she actually started making $3,500 a month, and we're launching the GVN TV network. She has a plan to make $10,000 a month. She's already doing it. She's been doing it for the past year. Now, the other thing that I want to share with you, another way you can use this is, right now, social media, all the TV producers and experts are on social media looking, and this is another example. This young lady here, her name is Midori Verity. She actually came again to the 2-day intensive. She wanted to know how to interact with her clients online, so in a more powerful way. She's a relationship coach. So I gave her some ideas. I said, instead of just working with your clients one-on-one, why don't you reformat it and you can actually turn it into a TV show? Well, she did. She actually went and she started doing her show. Then she teamed up with this young lady who was doing something similar. And they called it their show the Moxie Number 5. Now, this is where it actually gets to be fun, because she called me it was about a year ago, but she called me about 2 months ago. She says, I need your help, Ann. I said, well, how can I help you? She said, well, I'm in negotiations with Paramount, and I don't know what to do. What's happening is that TV producers and casting agents, they are online. We're actually rubbing elbows with them every day. They're online looking for people. They're looking for experts. They're looking for products. They're looking for TV shows. So it's a lot easier for them to find somebody who is already, using the video than to start a whole new TV show, invest hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then see whether it's working or not. So the reason I'm sharing that with you is that if you want to be interviewed, you can. If you want to have your own TV show, you can. If you want to have your own TV channel, you can. You can do anything you want to do. You need to make sure that you're formatting it in a proper way and you have a plan as to how it's going to support your business, how it's going to grow your business. Because, you don't want to just create videos. It doesn't do any good for a video to actually turn into cash, as we say. You have to have a plan, because I promise you, not a single minute of video has ever been shot in the industry that wasn't already planned. They knew exactly how much it was going to cost to, shoot the videos and TV shows, and they knew exactly how much money they were going to make. You have to look at it as a business. So with us, we're thinking, okay, what is it that you do right now in your business? How can we showcase your business on a much bigger scale? Okay, so if you're an expert, so being interviewed on TV is actually going to make it a lot easier for people to see your expertise, because just by being interviewed on TV, it elevates your expert status. And if you're interviewing other thought leaders in your industry, or if you're being interviewed with somebody who is a thought leader, it elevates your expert status. People, when we see somebody being on TV, we automatically know that they're an expert. So that's a big part of it. Now, the other part where you want to take a look at is what products and services do you want to be showcasing? What demonstrations do you want to do so people understand what you have? Pretty much every TV show out there, you can do anything you want. There are product demonstrations, there are special interviews, there are training videos that turn into TV shows. So all of this, bottom line is that you can do anything you want. You just have to have a plan. And this is where what we're talking about comes in, because we have the mechanism to turn everything you're doing into a TV show. So Aziza, is there anything specific that you wanted to cover at this point before I move on?
I think what they need to know is more of what is it that you do. Then, then we can narrow down to what is it that we are offering in Singapore from the context of going in Asia, because that's what you have support. You are here to support us with, and I'm very happy that we can do this in this way.
Okay, so I wanted to actually just go ahead and give the overview as to what's happening out there, but now we're going to go into what can you do? Okay, again, like I was saying, you can take your webinars. You know what, I'm going to go full screen here. So let's say we can take your existing webinars, seminars, training videos, one-on-one coaching, group coaching. It can be in person or online. How to take your existing, videos, your blog posts, articles, your thoughts, evaluations, anything that you're doing. And that's what we're teaching, how to take all that and turn it into a TV show. So the thing that's really important to know is that everything we do is on the system. Okay, it's on the system. So I'm going to share that right now as far as what makes it work. So what you have to make sure that you have a plan, you create your videos, and you have a monetization plan. So everything that we do from now on has to have that in there. And now I'm going to go into a lot of detail, but let me just tell you that all of them must be present, because if you just create videos without a marketing plan, it's not going to do any good. Or if you just create videos, get out there without properly preparing, you're not going to look professional. So bottom line is that I just want to make sure everybody is clear. We're in agreement that we need videos and we need to prepare for it. So this is where we're going to go into, okay, what do you need to do the videos? And I just want to share with you quickly, like I was saying, is that I'm sitting in a small space, and you can get started with just $300 worth of equipment. So this is a very important part, because a lot of times people think that it's really difficult to get started, or it's very expensive to get started with videos. And this is part of what I teach. Okay? Planning your show, what you do is great. You need to know what equipment to start with. So if you're going to be interviewing people online, this is a proper equipment. This is amazing. Everything I'm doing right now, including the software that I'm using with the backdrops, all of this is part of the training. We teach you how to use this. So this is one of the things that actually everybody gets excited about. This will set you apart from everybody else who are just starting their videos and just opening up their, let's say, laptops, or just taking out their phones. So knowing how to use technology, which is a huge part of what we teach, key component, a huge leveraging point. This is part of what you'll learn. You'll be able to do exactly what I'm doing right now. Okay? So very important. And now the other thing that I wanted to share with you as far as the 2-day intensive. Aziza, should we talk about what you're learning in the online program? Because that's also part of what everybody will be receiving.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go back here and go full screen with it. Okay, so basically what we're doing, a big part of learning is watching other people go through the learning process. Like Aziza, as you can see her right up here. Yeah, she's right in there. Let's see, there we go. Let's see. Okay, we got you. So the whole process is learning online how to plan and produce and monetize a TV show. Every week, you know, we do the training, live training. You get the homework. So all of it is packaged. So there's online training. But then you get to actually come in and practice during the 2-day intensive. This is the one Aziza is excited about sharing with you right now, what happens during the 2-day intensive. So the thing about it is that everything we do is experiential. It's like driving a car, okay? You can read out the manual, but until you actually get behind the wheel, you don't practice it, you don't get really good at driving it. This is why it's very important to have both parts, the online program as well as, in-person training. So everything we do is the 2-day intensive is experiential. You can come in with your cameras, and you do role playing as a reporter, as a journalist. You'll be interviewed as a guest expert. You will be interviewing, as a show host. We'll even be doing like red carpet interviews. It's very, very experiential. The good thing about it is that everybody gets stage time. Everybody does interviews. Let me go full screen here. Okay, so everybody gets it. It's all experiential. You play games, do the exercises. Literally you create actually 5 videos while you're at the event. Now these are practice videos, and some of it you can probably even use if you want to, but just want to make sure that this is you actually learn by doing this. This is the part where Aziza wanted to make sure that we were very clear. It's all about experiential. And all of you will be participating. Let me see, go back here. So, go ahead. So Aziza, do you want to take over some of what we wanted to talk about here?
What we gathered, as we said earlier on, is having the group of friends who are invited for this call to be on this call and hearing this call is to see how your business can grow exponentially. This is a new concept in Asia. So as much as everybody is using social media to market whatever contents they have online, be it on Facebook, probably some product sample, or probably some interview, interviews, or as simple as our event. So when we are marketing them, that's only one level using social media. Now we are going to do it on a weekly basis. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's like every day somebody's sitting down in front of the TV 8:30 p.m. to watch the news. So now it's like we are going to tune people to watch, for example, watch Dr. Saravana's show on Sunday, 9 p.m., something like that, right? That's how people will be tuning in. Am I right to say that?
Yes, you can say that. Actually, we can plan to do any kind of show. This is the beauty of it. You can actually plan for the show to be on at a particular time, and people will know to tune in. Because of the web, because of all the opportunities, you can actually systematize everything. That's a part of it. And for example, Aziza's TV show, we're going to be having her work with her clients one-on-one, go to the place of business, do interviews, do the product demonstrations, and her show is going to be on a weekly basis in a particular time. So there will be promotions on social media, and as well as we'll be all kinds of ads, for example, we'll be doing on social media, as well as like on Hulu and different places. So it's once she starts getting the show, you're going to be in it to be promoted, and same thing with your own. So you can learn to do your own product demonstrations, work with your own clients. So if you're a coach or a trainer, you'll be doing the same thing. You'll be working with your clients and turning it into a TV show where people can come and watch at a particular time. And the same thing again, once it's created, then you promote it on social media as well as in other places. Yes.
So it's going to be a very innovative and a very refreshing way of reaching out to the people. That's definitely for sure. And it becomes like, I keep saying this and I'm going to keep saying this. It's like I've been praying for a technology breakthrough where messages can go massive to the world. And I feel that this is going to be fun too, because it's not about doing interviews and just getting it out there. That's only one level, and that's a lot of people are doing like what I said. So right now is to go in a structured way, in a regular, effective way, that we really get our message across so that people can benefit from our products and services. And I know my friends, all of you who have been invited on this call, have massive information to share. And this is an avenue that I'm inviting you to explore, because at the end of the day, that's one level, right? First, your product, your message needs to go out there. That's one level. Then comes the other work that Shine 88 does, which is the business structuring, remodeling, even your speaking skills. As many of you know, we work a lot on speaking skills, communication for trainers and coaches and mentors. That's one of our forte. So we will be incorporating all of that to support your growth. I feel that right now, so it becomes a holistic model for us to serve all our friends who we have been working with, and also especially those we already have connections to collaborate and everything. So this is like the next level of it all. So that's where I see it as a huge potential right now for all of us playing together.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that we're looking for, because we're actually launching also the GVN TV network and a reporter agency. So we're looking for TV shows that we can put on the network, and we're looking for video tips. Like, for example, you can give short little tips and on your products and services, anything that you're doing. We can actually be putting them in the show, because we don't use commercials. We use video tips because they're much more powerful, and they serve the people. Knowledge is very good. And also we'll be looking for, let's see, 1-minute videos and 3-minute videos that we can put within different TV shows. So for example, I'd like to have different segments within my TV show, the access to experts, as well as Aziza. So this is what happens then is that within our community, you can actually make some of your videos available for other TV show hosts to use it in their TV show. So within our community, we can be cross-promoting, and you will also have other people available to interview you, or you can interview them. So it makes it really easy to create content, for everybody and grow together. And we have a huge global community. I mean, part of what Aziza is a part of, Money and You. We have over 100,000 graduates in the Money and You community. And I'm actually in the process of producing 4 Money and You shows. And, we're doing one in Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Malaysia, India, and also the US. So within that alone, we're going to be cross-promoting. So whatever TV show you have, whether you want to be interviewed, you want to interview, all of that is available to go really big. So talk about marketing, talk about going global. And then put all that aside. The good thing about this is that once you learn these skills, you can actually be communicating with your own customers, with your own clients on a whole different level. So you can actually be doing coaching, and you can be doing sales and training calls online, because you don't always have to be traveling to people. So that opens the door for you to get clients across the globe. So it's not just where you can travel. So it's huge. And like anything else, this is really important. Learning these skills and learning how to use these tools are critical. One of the things I always say, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is if you're on web TV, you have global visibility. The bad news is if you're on web TV, you have global visibility. So if you're prepared, you can look like a professional and the expert that you are, and credible, confident, powerful, and of course then you get better clients, and people aren't going to question your credibility. They're not going to question your knowledge, because you're going to be creating content in a way that it's very easy to understand, and it's very easy to, because they can see you doing it. Well, the other one is that if you, show up on camera, which a lot of people now do, they just open up their laptop and we're just kind of looking up, at their face, and, a lot of things are going on. And it takes away from the concentration of what you're saying. It takes away from the credibility. So it's not that difficult to learn. So think about it. Think about what you're seeing. If you could put on videos online like you see on television, which is what we actually train people to do. So with a little bit of training, this goes a long way. You basically can write your ticket. You can do anything you want. You want to interview people, you call them up. You want to be interviewed, you call them up. And there is such a need for people who know how to utilize video. And of course, creating the training videos for your clients and staying in touch with them is a huge part of it. So, Aziza, you're muted. Anything else you want to jump in? Okay, there you go.
You talked about channels. This is what I'm also telling people. Imagine your show on national TV in Singapore. The first question will be, how much does it cost to create a show, right? To make it go consistently. That's one conversation you'll be having. The next conversation is, who is going to confirm that you're going to get the show on the air time? I mean, it's a big thing. Your show needs to have a lot of commercial value based on their contacts to be able to be aired in local TV channels. So here you are creating your own web TV where you are the person, and the possibility for people to keep seeing you until they believe that they can get you on the local TV channel. I think that's very awesome. And like right now, what Anne is offering is her own TV channel that's coming up. And I see that my Shine TV channel is not very far away. If that's the case for Asia, we can really make it a lot more, fun and exciting. Because I was just interviewing one of my, we are doing up the Grow Your Business Asia Virtual Summit, and this is the most number of interviews I've done in 1 week, more than 15 interviews I've run 1 hour each over the last week. And yesterday I was interviewing one of our friends who's Tamil speaking, and I did the interview in Tamil. And then we recalled there's no interview happening right now in this context. Even an interview is not a common thing for people in this part of the world, especially in the different languages. So right here, we are creating a revolution. We are pioneering the industry, taking it to a whole new level. And as many of you know, I feel it's really exciting for us to be featured. And I think we're going to make some, media awareness too. So that's going to be double bonus for all of us. We're going to get media coverage on what we are going to be doing as a team in this part of the world. So there's a lot of scope. And I want to tell that at the end of the day, once you know the importance of this web TV for your business, we need to sit down and talk, because I'm going to show you all the other back end things that can come up for your individual business, because it differs, and how your business structure can be further evolved to include others. So there's business innovation and that is going to take place at the back of it, which I speak a lot to many of you during our conversation. So I will support in that space. Under Shine, we will be supporting in that space as well, on top of the expertise of what Anne brings in for the TV and the commercials. She's got her own business model she's already working on. We will be incorporating that with your individual business as well. So it's going to be very collaborative. That's why we are asking her to come to Singapore and be with us for the 2 days, where you really get hands-on with her and pick her brain. And we are actually asking her if she can stay longer to mentor our first probably 10 entrepreneurs. I haven't told her the numbers. I don't want to frighten her. For the first 10 entrepreneurs and business leaders that we're going to take you on in this journey for the next 1 year to really step up the game in your life, in your business, in global TV channel. Am I right to say? And I'm looking at least about 2 weeks of Anne's time, and that's going to be quite substantial for her to be away from home. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yes. A big part of it is the planning. Okay, let's just get serious. We're not doing a TV show. We're not going through all this because we want to be on TV. I don't know about you, but my purpose is for me to grow the awareness about who I am, what I do, create the TV network. It's about growing my business and helping others at the same time. You know, everything I do, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you noticed a minute ago when I was in there, it's like, get ready, get on set, get paid, and make a difference. So the getting ready part, the creating a video part, great. But the monetization part, it's all about, we start off with, okay, how much money do you want to make? It's that simple. You know, a big part of this is, you're going to be having a TV show, you're going to be having videos, you should have a membership site where people are going there, gathering to get information. And you should also have something online that people can purchase, whether it's a product, whether it's an online training, whatever it is that you're offering, there should be a way for people to purchase that. And a great way for people to know how good it is without feeling like, you know, you're selling, is by demonstrating. So the thing to keep in mind, this is really, 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 really important. We are not afraid of spending money. We're afraid of making a bad decision. I mean, think about it. We work to make money, what to do with it. Not to say, to spend it on things that are going to make our family happier and take care of them, take care of our needs. You know, so that's why we work, to spend money, right? So what we want to do is make good choices. So if you have a TV show where you're demonstrating, you know, how good you are and how good your products and services are in a way where people can experience it, then they're going to have you as a trusted advisor. They're going to have you as the person they go to trust, to give them the right products and services for what they need. And this is a big part where you know, having a TV show can help, or being interviewed on a TV show can help. So if you're not ready to have your own show, that's okay. You're ready to do little videos and be on Aziza's TV show, or be on my TV show, wonderful. It's a great place to start. So, you know, if you're going to be doing this, again, what's the purpose of it? How much money do you want to make? How you want to make it? And there's a whole mechanism in there on how all of this works. You know, so this is where everything is designed. Everything is step by step, so you know exactly what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and how it's going to happen. That's a big part of it. And the other part that's really important to me, and you know, I know to Aziz and the people I work with, is how can we make a difference? What is it that we're doing? So as far as, you know, the programs that we offer, what else can we do? What can we do in our neighborhood? What else can we do globally to support and take care of other people at the same time? So this is very, very exciting, because right now there's a whole awareness globally as far as, you know, how we're taking care of each other. And having a TV show, you have a lot of influence, you know, on the difference you want to make, the people you want to take care of. You can bring awareness to different organizations. You can bring awareness to pretty much any kind of cause that you want, because having your show gives you a voice. Being on TV gives you a voice. It's like having a megaphone, okay? Huge microphone that people are going to be listening to you. So it's a great way to actually take care of yourself, get very prosperous, and make a difference in your community and for your family at the same time, of course. So this is the part where you know, you have to know how to plan it strategically. So that's why Aziza asked me to actually stay over, and we put together a package where not only we're going to be walking through this and putting the whole plan together where you will know exactly what to do, but we're also talking about setting up a mastermind the day after, where each one of you, based on what you want to do, the results you want to get, what's important to you, will be able to create a plan. You know, so it'd be like a whole mastermind day with just the people that Aziza is suggesting to invite to this. We, you know, we basically our sponsors for the event, and we want to do something really special, because Aziza wanted to sponsor me coming there and sharing the knowledge to put on the event, so that there will be people attending, so you can invite some of your clients that you want to work with and other people within your community that you want to, you know, you want to have within the program. All that is available. And we talked about putting together a really special package for the sponsors, the leaders who are taking this to Singapore and beyond. Wanted to do something really special for that group. So, Aziza, do you want to talk more about that as far as the special group you put together?
Yes, we can. Yeah, I think we can share about that. And I know in this call we have Dr. Saranan and Brother Henry on the call with us. Both of them have different businesses. So, is there any questions they want to ask before we share further?
Not right now.
Yeah, Brother Dr. Saranan.
I'm excited because this is something that I've been always wanting to do, and so I want to know more. I'll meet you on Friday. Then we can discuss about this.
Absolutely.
And see how we could take it on. Yeah, I believe that this will definitely help.
Definitely.
Not only
right now in specific, anything?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Thank you. How about Henry? Brother Henry, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi. Yeah. So, I'm looking at as well as one of the things we wanted to do was to promote our competitions across the world. So currently now we are in 19 countries, and I was looking at basically to launch our events for next year, to do a session on basically how to start up competitions in various countries. So I'll be very keen to talk to you. So I think we have a schedule this Friday, right, to meet up?
Yeah, we what was our timing? Is it in the morning? I hope it's not 11 a.m.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think we scheduled. I haven't scheduled a time with you yet. No, I was thinking of another appointment. So we got to schedule something after. I've got I'm busy from 9 to about 11.
Okay, great. So we can do after my meeting with Dr. Saravanan. What I wanted to tell is that, when we look at this whole dynamics of this video thing, a lot of people are asking me, they cannot visualize, they don't know how it's going to look like. The truth is, this is something that's not been done in Asia as of what I know. So it is something that is pioneering the whole thing, but it's not the first time in the world, because there's already being done. So it's not anything new. It's just because it's new to this part of the world doesn't mean it's new. So that is something that's exciting for all of us, and it becomes an excitement for people to look on and then follow through with us. So I think, and can we go through the list that you have on the package, so when I'm meeting up with them, they know exactly what we are conversing about, taking it forward as well.
Yes, of course. Yeah, we put together a sponsorship package. So I'm going to go full screen here. So basically, we're calling the Legend Sponsor Package because it's about being legendary, right? Legacy. So what is in this package is that we're including 2 VIP tickets and 2 general tickets. So this means that you or your partner or your somebody who's going to be working with you on the video can come with you to the VIP. As a VIP, we'll be having lunch together and special mastermind lunch. Also, there will be 2 additional tickets for general. So this could be used by your clients or customers or partners, anybody else you want to bring to. So this way you have a team around you who's being taught the same thing. One of the challenges, like Aziza was saying, is that people can't really understand exactly how all of this works. So this way, if you have your team with you, everybody will be in sync and everybody will understand exactly how it's planned and why it's planned that way and how we will get the end result. Now, the next thing is that we get to naming rights as a sponsor. So basically is that we can actually be promoting you, because there will be media, that you're sponsoring the event. you know, so because we're going to be doing press releases, all kinds of social media. So you get to be a sponsor named in there, and of course you will have your banner, you know, displayed during the event, because we're going to be doing a lot of videos. We're going to be doing a lot of interviews. We want, you know, we'll have your company banner there as a sponsor, and you'll be included in all the press releases, communications, and it will be in all the social media integration into GVN TV and access to experts, and as well as the Shine TV channel. Once, you know, we launched that in Jan as well. So you get like title sponsor at the live event, and even the before the event promotions and post event promotions. So there will be a lot of buzz going about, you know, you and the company, you know, within the promotions that we're doing. Now, also, we will be conducting interviews there. So we will be doing an interview with you. So I will be doing some interviews. Aziza will be doing some interviews, whatever is going to best serve you. It's we'll be deciding that, you know, ahead of time, and also be having like on stage recognition. We'll bring you up and, you know, tell people about you and as a sponsor. So we have a video footage of that. And of course, if you have products and services, any kind of promotional items that you want to give to the rest of the, you know, the trainees that are coming in, we can put what they call the VIP, the swag bags. You know, when you go to events, you get special gifts and promotions from sponsors. You can also include that in there. And of course, the logo will go on a website, but also something very special we're doing. The day after the 2-day intensive, this will be on the 3rd day, we will be doing a special mastermind group. You know, this is like basically meeting together, and after you have gone through the program, you'll have your own plan, and then we'll go over it to strategize based on what you want to do, what you have learned from there, and the plan you put together, and what Aziza wants to do for you, and what I want to do for you, because by then I will have learned a lot more about you, because we're going to be doing a VIP lunch, you know, and also, so I will be learning a lot about that, and the VIP mastermind strategy session the following day. So there's a lot of hand holding there, very customized. We're looking to cross promote, not only you know, on your program and on your website, but also again with Aziza, and mine also on the GVN TV and access to experts as well. So Aziza, anything else you want to add to that?
I think it's very, you've kind of covered all of it. And what I also want to add on is it's not just in the event itself for Shine. I think we will leave them as sponsors for about 6 months on our websites and everything. So it's going to be an ongoing process that we will be having them on board with us. And in this event in January, it's like limited. We cannot have like, if let's say we are planning to show up for the event, and we can't probably have all 50 as our sponsors. So we're limiting it to maximum 5. Am I right to say that?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, maximum 5 will come on board this sponsorship package, and the rest, that means the others will not have this offer of working close with us, and it'll definitely be a different package. And the idea is for our core team who is going to come on board to be the leading person, and we are actually looking at them as people who already have clients, and we're not looking at newbies. We are not looking at people who are excited to come on show and learn how to, you know, and learn their own stuff. But these are our friends who have already made their names in some space, that already know, and it's about what's next for them. So those are the ones that we are inviting to come with us and take it forward as well. It's really exciting for us because this first 5 will be pioneering the whole work that we are doing with your clients. So your clients get exposure through you. And so it'd be a very interesting chain and viral effect, I would say, with all these things going on. So it's very exciting for us. Yeah. So you want to mention about how much we are putting the cost as?
Yes. Okay. So just to take a look at the big package now. First, when I'm doing the trainings in the U.S., the 2-day intensive plus the online program, you get access to it for life because there are all kinds of templates, so, that can be used. All kinds of templates, of course, training videos that can be used not only by you but also by your team ongoing. So you get lifetime access to that. But then the 2-day intensive with the interviews. I mean, when I do the 2-day intensive, it's like $2,000, and we even do like a $1,000 special. At least it's a minimum of $1,000. Now the interviews, as far as creating the interviews, on location interviews, we usually, it's like, at least $500 for that. And now this is the part, the mastermind, the day after. When I do VIP sessions, just because we sit there, we create the whole blueprint. Now, if you're in business, you know the importance of the initial plan. If you have a really good plan, amazing things happen. And this is where my expertise comes in, because once we take a look at the whole business structure as to what you want to do, how you want to do it, how much money do you want to make, who it is that you really want to attract, where do you want to go, how far do you want to go global, what are you strategically targeting? Once we develop that, that's huge. And then we'll do the calculation of exactly what you need to do and how all of it works. I mean, that when I do even just a half day, I charge like $5,000 for it. Because, again, if you're a business person, you know the importance of the plan. With a good plan, you can do anything. And this is taking the whole video, television aspect of it and customizing it. Now, because we are looking to really go big in Asia, okay? This is something that we're creating, and Aziza and I really believe in this, big time. I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into promoting this, as well as Aziza, within our programs. So we decided that because the first group we're going to be working very closely with, and you're going to be actually helping each other, the whole package is only $5,000. So that just basically for the price of the VIP, and just having me for the day doing the strategizing, and having Aziza right there doing the strategizing, the two of us sitting there creating your whole blueprint on how you can leverage this. So it's a minimal investment for a huge, huge maximum give back. And again, we're only going to be having 5 sponsors. Everybody else who's attending, they will be paying $1,000 to come in, or $2,000 for the VIP ticket, just to attend a 2-day intensive. So with this, we decided, because we want you as the case study, we want to be able to use you as the example of what's possible. I'm just going to go back here again, just to do the full screen. You actually get 2 VIP tickets, which is $2,000 each. That's $4,000, and 2 general admission tickets, which is valued $2,000 because they're $1,000 each. So that alone is 6. And
they off if they want.
Yeah.
Also.
Huh?
They can sell it off if they want, and they give it away. The original price of the event, the 2 days event, will be $1,000 each, USD $1,000. So if they want to sell it off, that's the money you can make back as well.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's up to you what you do with it. Basically, you're going to have $6,000 worth of tickets in your hand. So I'm assuming you're going to use one yourself. But then even if you decide you want to sell off the other ones, that's going to be another $4,000, which you can actually just sell the ticket if you don't want to use it for your group. But then, so all of this, to me, this is, as they say, it's a no-brainer. It's investing in each other, because we need you to have a successful TV network in Asia, to shine, the Shine channel. So we're working together, we can make this happen. So we're investing in each other. And again, Aziz asked me to come and stay a few days extras to see what happens, after the event, because some amazing things are going to be happening. We know that already, because every time we do one of these events, the idea is
right now it's for India and probably Indonesia, which is being finalized. Yeah, India is there.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to be going to India, and actually, I just got off just before this, I just got off a call with somebody, setting up the Australia-New Zealand tour, because I have to go there as well. So we have Australia, New Zealand. We'll be doing a TV show there. I'm doing the training there. So this is I'm committed to being in Asia. I'm committed to being in Australia and India. So we're working very closely with the whole Money and You community, and with the Shine Network. So this is it. Let's do this together. Bottom line is that. So are there any questions about this? Is there anything that you would like that we did not include in a package that should be there? That's of great value to you. Is there anything you would like? Anybody have a question? No questions?
Well, I've got a question. Is this the training, is it going to be just like an experience where how they set up their studio, the equipments, and hands-on of making the videos, or you can also teach about how to monetize the system, and sharing the experiences, and probably guide people to how to use the platform to improve their practices. Would you be covering during that training?
I'm not clear that I understood all of it, but I will tell you here what will be covered during the training. Like on the first day, you will be learning how to interview. Like basically ask questions like a TV reporter. You will be learning how to do that, because speaking in sound bites is critical. And you will be learning how to be a guest expert. You'll be also learning how to interview like a show host. So you know how to interview your own clients and be interviewed at the same time. It's all experiential. We will also be doing red carpet interviews for VIP dinners. So if you're launching a new product, or if you're expanding your business into a new region, you want to be celebrating, you want to be press, you want to have the press there, and so we're learning how to do red carpet interviews, VIP dinners. So that's a part of it. So the first day alone, you will be doing 5 different kinds of videos. Okay, and all experiential, hands-on. Everything we do is experiential. You'll be working in groups to create the scripts and get feedback on it. Everything you do is every exercise. It's in groups of 2, 3, 4, or 6, depending what the purpose of the exercise is. And on the second day, we're going to focus more on, okay, how are you going to be monetizing this? What you're going to do? You will have a plan of what's going to happen, and you will also have one of the exercises we'll be doing. You'll have a complete plan, on how to pitch. Basically, if you're going to be talking with people that you want to have as sponsors for you and for your program, for your events, how can you, explain to them what you're doing? Because when you approach somebody to have them as a sponsor, you have to say, this is what I'm doing. This is who the show is for. This is how many leads I'm going to get. This is where it's going to go. Do you want to do it together? You have to be able to say that in a very succinct way. You have to be able to explain the show. So you will have a complete outline as to what's going to be in your show. If you're going to have a 30-minute show, is it going to be just on-location interviews? Are you going to be interviewing global thought leaders? Are you going to be doing product demonstrations? Are you going to be doing on-location demonstrations? What are you going to be doing? And this will be customized based on who you are and your needs. So it needs to be fun and exciting. And so with the TV shows, like if you're going to be conducting, let's say, an interview with somebody, in-depth interview, you don't put the whole 30-minute interview on your TV show. You get a short version of it, and then you put the rest of it in your members area. So learning how to create a members area, so you tell people, wonderful, there's great information here, but if you want the in-depth interview, go to the members area. So now you're growing your group, you're growing your community. And so there's a lot. This is very, very strategic. So yes, you're going to be learning monetization. I will be doing a demonstration as well. how I use XSplit, just what I was showing you earlier, how I go from one screen to another, just sitting in front of the green screen. The technology is actually easy to learn once you see how it works. So you will be learning how to do that. So you will be interviewing, you will be interviewed, you will learn how to conduct online interviews using the same technology that I'm using right here, right now, and how to set up your home studio. You will have information on that. And you will also have access to the online program, so you can go back and watch all of the training videos that are there, and you have lifetime access to that. So if you want to send in your assistant to learn how to do this so they can create the videos with you or create them for you, you will also have that, because we want to make sure that you're able to implement what you learn. We're here to support, but you also need to have somebody on your team who can support you, who can, who knows how to do it. You may want to help somebody who's, who does videos supporting you, or your assistant who's going to be creating your messages, who's going to be creating your social media posts. All of this is going to be important, and all of this you're going to be deciding based on what you want to do with your business. So you can customize exactly what you do to support where you want to take your business. Is this answering your question, I hope?
Yeah.
And I think there's an addition to that, because monetization of the show is one level. And then because we're going to do a blueprint and a mastermind with these 5 of our friends, the follow-up will be also on your business model structuring, where we're going to innovate on your business model to another deeper level. So this will be a process that we will be committing to work together as well. By the 3 days, that means 2 days is the training with Anne and with everybody else. And then on the 3rd day is just the 5 of our friends and Anne. So it's like very close group. So it's like a deeper level of monetization conversation we'll be having, which is very important at the end of the day. That's the direction that we want to take. We want to see the success of that.
Yeah, and I just want to say something. This is really important. This package that we're putting together, Aziza has asked very strategically. A few of you she's chosen. And I trust her to do this for. What we're offering right now is not going to be offered again when I come down in like 6 months, just because it's not going to be. So I just want to say that if you're going to be doing this, you get all the additional support right now, because we need you to be the success story. We need you to have on a TV show, because we can't launch a Shine TV show with nobody on it, right? So you will be helping us create the network, and for that we all are going to chip in to work together. So I just want you to realize this is like a really specially selected, very timely collaboration that we're putting together. This is not sales, anything like that. This is us collaborating together. I want to be in Asia. Aziza wants to launch her TV show. You want to go global. This is a win-win-win all around. So we figured we just get together and do it together at this time. So we'll be working together for the next basically 3 to 6 months. I know Aziza's working with you long term, but I will be, we will be involved, because once you have access, you have lifetime access, and hopefully this is going to be a very, very long relationship and profitable for all of us. And that's the intent. And when we intend, that's what happens, right? So there we go.
Actually, because when you look at it, like I mentioned to Anne before, one of our clients is already, we're already consulting him on that, but he cannot be a sponsor because he's not going to be creating his own TV show. We have to do it with him, like so it's like a do it for you work that we are working with him now. So they cannot be potential sponsors, because we have to create their shows for them. So like that. Whereas for our friends who are invited to be sponsors for this event are people who are capable of creating their own shows with them as the heroes. So which is very different dynamics. So there's many layers that we may be able to work together. Like for example, I'm going to call out the names, like Brother Henry has got his own schools and all these people. So they are your next layer of people that you would want to monetize with. So that is a whole new conversation that we can go into. So that's why we want to work with you. The same thing for Dr. Saravanan. You have so many clients that can be impacted by your work. So it's very unique. And I know some of them will be listening to this recording, like Murshida from Malaysia. She's got all these trainers and coaches in the Malay community that that can be impacted through this work. So just like that, it's like you are the first layer with a lot of your own entourage that needs to be empowered with through this work. So that's what we want to see happening. That's why we want to put you out here with us as the pioneering group to move forward as well. So I hope that would be much more effective. Right. Thank you so much, brother. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. Brother Henry, any questions from you?
No, but yeah, that's a good session. I see a lot
Okay.
of potential in what we can do together.
Sure. Yeah, so let's have conversations soon. And so if there's no other question, if any questions, we can always communicate. And is there anything else you want to add on before we?
No, well, no, that's it. That's it. I think we shared a lot, and thank you. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited about launching this for all of us. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you when I get there in January, and ongoing. So thank you.
January. The date is 17, 18, and 19 will be the mastermind group. So 17, 18, 19 January is the dates we will be in. Anne will be in Singapore with us. And then we're going to be going into India 20 and 21st.
Okay.
All right.
No, that's it. That's all for me.
Thank you so much for your time.
Okay.
Yeah, or what?
Okay, I think that's it, right? So, okay, bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
And we'll be speaking. Bye.
Thank you, everyone, for watching in. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.